I'm here sitting down, 2 years after passing my teens, saying to myself I'm too young to be going through a life crisis. In college, stressing about tuition and textbook prices. Every day I wake up and go to class. I'm the only person that resembles my skin color, trying to fulfill my parents' dreams by becoming some kind of doctor or lawyer. It's almost like I ain't supposed to be here, like the school chose me to fulfill their diversity requirements. My parents getting older now, I gotta worry about handling their retirement, but I'm not complaining. Those are my parents, and the thought of not making them proud, I just can't bear it. They gave me life, they held me tight. They fed me when I was hungry and washed me when I got dirty and kisses on my bruises when I get home from a fight. They gave me everything I wanted even when they didn't have it. They made sure I never felt any less of a kid than those I hang out with. See, I never understood how hard they work standing on their feet for hours. So is this spitting in their face if I told them I hate school? Does that make me a coward? Because I love education, I just hate the medium through which it gets delivered. See, my brain is feeling for more than what the school system serving. They give me a dose, I get excited, then send me home at 3 o'clock so the next day I come back wanting more like some kind of addict. But that's not wise. Check out my mind frame. I believe every kid is a gift, and within them there lies a bigger gift, because what God gave us no other man can predict. There's no science that could tell me the limits of my mental. It's kinda tricky, let me explain. See, my body is confined to my skin, so no matter how high I jump in hopes of leaving this world, it seems gravity pulls me in. But my mind is in space, flirting with the stars, meaning there's no limit to how much I could think, how big I could dream. Everything is up for grabs. I think different. It might seem insane, using my hands as a forklift and my eyes as a crane, the way I pick the words up from the page and instill them in my brain. But let me get back to my initial thought about how school is holding us back. It's a hustle, I don't knock it, but at the same time, knowing the fundamentals shouldn't be a 12-year process. We learn much better when we proceed at our own pace. They say we're also learning how to be social, but that's not the case, because at that age, instead of diversity, we learn discrimination. Instead of peace, they teach us about wars between the great nations. Instead of sharing, they teach us about how to be selfish. Teach us about Charles Darwin, make us believe that we evolved from monkeys. Then we go on to spend an additional 4, 5, 6 years in a place called college. You'll get accustomed to all-nighters and your best friends will become Red Bulls and Starbucks. And when you finally graduate with some degree that you probably won't use, the realization that you spent half your life in school will change your views. And then you'll land a well-paying job by some sort of miracle. But if you're unlucky, then you'll join the rest of the middle class stuck in a cubicle. So I ask you, explain college. It's an experience, but at the same time, unnecessary. Charge you an arm and a leg just to attend is very scary. And when you realize it's too expensive and you can't afford it, the government will be there with some sort of loans. Oh, how convenient. I don't buy it. I don't buy in. The system is set up so that we can be indebted to society before our real life begin. I preach freedom, call me an alien, cause I'm not sheep letting majority decide my fate. And when you accomplish it on your own, it feels so great. So in conclusion, I'll leave you with this. Out of over 300 million sperms, you are the one that made it. There's a bigger purpose to your existence. Be sure to find your destiny and exploit it. Don't ever let anyone say you can't do it. Read a book, get a mentor. There's over 1,400 minutes in a day. Just ask yourself what you're using them for. Optimize time. Can't live forever. Spend every day trying to figure out a way to become more clever. Don't feel discouraged by what other people say. Always strive to have a better tomorrow than today. Think outside the box. Be true to yourself. And remember, money is currency, but knowledge is wealth. I said money is currency, but knowledge is wealth.